fourth grade. Hopefully you've started working on classroom practice 33. I made this video so that if you get stuck at all, you can look on here for help. I'm going to show you how to do each part. Exercise 1 says classify each sentence. The first sentence says 2 birds built a nest. Who built a nest? Birds. So that's a subject noun. What is being said about birds? They built a nest. Built is an action, it's a verb. Birds built what? Nest. So that's a direct object. Built is a verb transitive because we have a direct object, so let's fix that. How many birds? 2 birds, so that's an adjective. A is an article adjective. Period, statement, declarative sentence, so we can write D. Let's divide the sentence. 2 birds is the subject, built a nest is the predicate. And we have subject, noun, verb transitive, direct object, pattern 2. Number 2, Mom baked cookies and brownies today. Who baked cookies and brownies today? Mom. Mom is the subject noun. What is being said about Mom? Baked. Baked is the verb. Mom baked what? Cookies and brownies. It's receiving the action. These are our direct objects, and there are 2, so they're compound direct objects. The verb, we have to change to a verb transitive because the sentence has direct objects in it. And is always a conjunction. Today is describing when they were baked, so that's an adverb. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Mom is the subject. Baked cookies and brownies today is the predicate. We have subject, noun, verb transitive, direct object, pattern 2. My sister bought new shoes at the mall. Who bought new shoes at the mall? Sister. What is being said about sister? What did she do? Bought. So that's a verb, could be a verb transitive. Sister bought what? Shoes. So that's our direct object. It's part of the predicate. Does shoes mean the same as sister? Nope. It's a separate noun. What kind of shoes were bought? New shoes. So that's an adjective. Whose sister? My sister. My is a possessive pronoun, adjective. At is a preposition. Mall is the object of the preposition. The is an article adjective. Sentence, period, declarative sentence. My sister is the subject. Bought new shoes at the mall is the predicate. Subject, noun, verb, transitive, direct object, pattern 2. Exercise 2 says use sentence 2, that's this one, and complete the table below. List the noun used. The first noun is mom. List the noun job. Well, the noun job is subject noun. So we can write SN. Is mom singular or plural? Remember, singular means one, plural means more than one. There's only one mom, so singular. Common or proper? Mom is proper because it's talking about one specific mom. So proper. The simple subject is mom. The simple predicate is baked. That's our verb. The next noun used is cookies. The noun job is that it's a compound direct object. Cookies, is it singular or plural? Well, there are more than one cookie, cookies, so it's plural. Is cookies common or proper? It's common. And the next noun is brownies. What is the noun job? It's compound direct object. Is brownies singular or plural? Well, there's more than one brownie, brownies, so it's plural. Common or proper? Common. All right, and then skills, exercise 3, underline the verb or verb phrase. Then identify the verb tense by writing 1 for present tense, 2 for past tense, or 3 for future tense. Right? And then write the past tense form, and then write R for regular or I for irregular. Sandy cleans the table after dinner. Well, cleans is the verb. It's the action in the sentence. It's what Sandy's doing. The verb tense, well, we just have an S at the end, so it's present tense. So we can write 1. If we make this verb past tense, it's just a regular verb, so we can add ed to the end and make it cleaned. Therefore, it's regular, not irregular. The next sentence says, our teacher bought gifts for every student. The action in the sentence, what the teacher did was bought, so we underline that. The verb tense is past tense. Bought is past tense, so we're going to write 2 for past tense. And then, of course, the past tense form of the verb is bought, so we're just going to write bought here. Is bought regular or irregular? Well, we know that the present tense of bought is bring. We don't say bringed, we say bought, so it's got to be irregular. Baby birds grow fast. What do baby birds do? Grow. That's the action. That's our verb. Grow doesn't have ed at the end. It doesn't have will before it, so it must be present tense. So let's write 1 here. The past tense form of grow, is it growed? It's not growed, it's grew. So since it's grew and we can't add ed to the end of grow, we know that this is irregular. Number 4, our dryer buzzes at the end of each cycle. Our dryer does what? What's the action? It buzzes. Is buzzes present, past, or future? It has es at the end. It doesn't have ed. It doesn't have will before it, so it must be present tense. What's the past tense of buzzes? Well, we can just add an ed. It's buzzed. If we can add ed, the sentence is, or the verb is regular. 5. My big hat falls off my head. What does the big hat do? What's the action? It falls. My big hat falls off my head. Falls is the verb. Is falls past, present, or future? Well, it doesn't have ed, it doesn't have will before it, it must be present. So it's present tense. We'll write number 1. The past tense of the word fall, well, is it falled? No, it's fell. If it's fell, that means we didn't add ed to the end, so it's got to be irregular. The eagle swooped down on its prey. Swooped has ed at the end. This must be past tense. So for past tense, we're going to write 2. And then, of course, the past tense of the verb is swooped. And for the past tense, we added ed. There's an ed at the end, so it's got to be regular. And then we have this pen will not write. Will not write. We have will before it. Even though there's a not in between, if we have will before the verb, that means it's future tense. So it's our first one that's future tense. We're going to write 3. The past tense of write, is it righted? Nope, it's wrote. Since it's not righted, we didn't add ed, it's irregular. Will your old radio work? This one's confusing because we have will at the very beginning because it's a question. And then we have work, which is the main verb, all the way at the end. But we still have the word will before the verb work. So it's got to be future tense. Doesn't matter if will is right before the verb or not. It's still future tense. So we write number 3. What's the past tense of work? Worked. We added ed. It's just a regular verb, so we write r over here. All right, you can try the editing on your own if you would like, but you don't have to do that part.